Hi, I'm Salena, the self-care alchemist and founder of Salyana Essentials. This is the Burnout Diaries. This series is rooted in truth and lived experience in the quiet, powerful decision to come home to yourself after years of overgiving, overperforming, and silently burning out. Each Thursday at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'll share a moment from my own journey, a story that shaped me, challenged me, and cracked me wide open. Some of my stories are tender, some are raw, all are honest, because I know what it means to carry the weight of burnout behind a composed face. And I created this space so no one else has to do it alone. There was a time when I was everything to everyone. I was the go-to person at work, the reliable one, the woman who had it all together. And if I didn't, I made sure nobody noticed. I wore strength like armor, and I carried it well until I couldn't. One morning, I pulled into the parking lot outside my job. Same time, same routine, but something inside me stalled. I turned off the engine. I sat there, and I couldn't make myself go inside. Not because I didn't care, not because I hated the work, but because I couldn't feel anything at all. My body was in motion, but my spirit had shut down. That was the day I realized that I had forgotten how to be human. This wasn't just fatigue. This was full body depletion, emotional flatline. Even the things that once brought me peace, my playlists, my morning walks, my Sunday routines, started to feel more like things on a never-ending list. What no one tells you about burnout is how quiet it is. It doesn't always roar. Sometimes it whispers, it numbs, it flattens you until you don't recognize yourself anymore. It didn't happen all at once. It was 1,000 small betrayals of myself. Saying yes when I really meant no, skipping meals, minimizing my needs, making room for everyone but myself. And underneath it all, guilt. Guilt for wanting a break. Guilt for needing support. Guilt for not being able to keep carrying everything. But I want you to hear this, especially if you're there right now. You're not broken, you're not weak, and you're not alone. Burnout is not a failure. It's a message. It's a quiet call that says, come back to yourself. And that call was the start of my healing. It began as small acts of self-care, setting boundaries, stillness, going to therapy, tears I tried to hold in but couldn't, and eventually I started to feel again. It's also why I created the Radiant Roots Retreat, because I know what it's like to be the strong one, the responsible one, the woman who can't find time to fall apart because too many people are counting on her. This retreat was born out of that moment in my car and everything that followed. The Radiant Roots Retreat is a 3-day experience that's designed to help women like you rest, reflect, and reconnect with who you are beneath the stress. Not just a getaway, it truly is a coming home. And you can learn more about the retreat at Salyana Essentials or in the link below. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to this first chapter. And thank you most of all for beginning again in whatever way you need. Every week I'll be here. I'll be sharing what I've lived, what I've learned, so that you feel a little less alone in what you're carrying. Subscribe to the Burnout Diaries. Explore coaching, natural remedies, and retreat details at salyanaessentials.com. You don't need permission to rest. You don't need to be perfect to begin. You just need a place to land. And this is that place.